It's your man, Mr. ID, representing. You already know. All right, I got all this equipment. Basically, basic toolkit for a union stagehand. Or non-union, but I'm a union stagehand, so, you know. The tools you're going to need if you're going to work a show being a stagehand as your title. These are the basic things you should have. Everybody's different. If you're a rigger, you're going to need harnesses and all types of clamps and shit that I don't know about. Just normal fucking stagehands. A grip. You know, maybe you're going to be a loader and then be made a pusher. They're going to throw you on carps or sound. You want to have these basic things so that you'll be able to work no matter where they throw you. All right? All right, so check it. First thing every stagehand needs is a crescent wrench. It's called a C wrench, as you can see, because it's like the letter fucking C. I don't know which way that really works, but 8-inch one is usually the standard. You know, it opens to a capacity of, I don't know, it says 200 millimeters on it, but it's about 1.5 inches it opens to. This is gonna be good enough to loosen bolts on like speaker arrays and shit. You know, when you in a show, you see these speakers hanging up in the sky that they're shaped like the moon, like a half moon. They're shaped like a little bit of a U, a little curve. They really hooked up to chains and shit that's hooked up to a truss up in the ceiling. But when they're lowered down, you know, you gotta loosen things. You know, shit gets done. So you always want to be Johnny on the spot with a C wrench. Every stagehand should have one. I say that loudly because it's true. People show up to shows with lint in their pockets. That's not it. Can't call yourself a stagehand. You don't have a basic tool, a fucking C wrench. Now, talking about basics, gloves. You don't want to be grabbing shit and picking shit up. Or, hey, let's get 4 guys on this box. And you're working with your hands, straight bare hands. That's bad things are going to happen. I mean, of course you could, you know, but why would you? Why? You're working. When you're working, you should come correct. You know, and correctly, the way to do shit is to have a pair of fucking gloves. Any work gloves will do. I got these joints, some Gorilla Grip joints. I like them because they have, I mean, it says it in the name, but it's not grip what you would think. It's not like rubbery or nothing like that, nothing stupid. It's just like a matte, flat matte finish on it, and there's no slipping going on. This shit is dope. I bought a little 3-pack, you know, and that way I can have spares in my truck. That way if anything happens, boom, bap, original wrap, I go grab another pair of gloves. You know, if for some reason I lose them, but why should I? If I take them off, they should be in my back pocket. Talking about buying shit and keeping spares, I have, which I have shown you, but I'm not going to put it on anyway, so I'm going to leave it in the plastic for 1 second. I have this 3M Scotchlite safety vest. Basically, you want to wear it along with your hard hat on any job site, but we're talking about stagehand work, especially if you're going to work at MetLife Stadium, Giant Stadium, anywhere where there's potentially heavy things that might fall upon you. You're going to need your helmet, you know, and it's nice to have a vest for, like I said before, high lows. There's a lot of things going on at the same time. You got trucks backing in. You know, they're just glancing at their mirrors quickly. If you're a stagehand and you dress correctly, you're in all black. You're just like camouflaging into everything that's going on in the background. You got a bright ass yellow, neon green, and orange. It's hard to miss you, you know? This is just so that it's for your safety. That's why it's called a safety vest. It's for your benefit, but you shouldn't be on a call and not have at least a fucking vest on. Something that alerts everyone to your presence. I have a 2-count bag, because again, keep one in the trunk. I mean, I have a Union Brothers and shit like that. Somebody might need one. You know, sometimes people are running fast. No big deal. I got one for you, dogs. You know, I got one in the truck. You know what I'm saying? Bam, bam, bam. And since I already went through the to the helmet mode, I might as well stay on that. a helmet. I made it my own with a little Sentinel Prime. I think it's going to be backwards because of the way I have this stupid fucking camera. But I had to do it like this because that's the way I had to do it. You know, the Anthony Show, formerly of Opie and Anthony. Opie and Anthony. Yeah, I said it right. I'm like saying Opie. What the fuck am I talking about? You know, I got some Supreme stickers from my son. He got them all over his... But he had 100 stickers and I found 2. But the point is, that's not the point of this. The point is the fucking hard hat. You know, it speaks for itself. You're on a job site where, like I just said about the truss that hold up the speakers, those are metal friggin' like it's like square made with little triangles in it. Basically, it's like a beam. It's like a hollow beam. Imagine an I-beam on a construction site. Well, it's an I-beam, but it's hollow. You know what I'm saying? So it's still heavy than a motherfucker. Trust me. You don't want that motherfucker falling on your head. And attached to those are all types of clamps. And, you know, they're rated steel, but they are made of steel. So, you know, you don't want none of that shit falling on you. People are using C-wrenches up there, too. Now, granted, they should be attached to them. Like, they have these little... That's why there's like a hole in the C-wrench. You see? You can hook up one of them cables, like when you go climbing, mountain climbing, and have a little carabiner at the other end. Clamp it to your body, to yourself somewhere. So that way, once you let it go, the motherfucker stays on you. You know what I mean? It stays attached to your person. You should definitely have something like that, especially if you're up in the air. Sorry. I don't want things drowning me out. Thurston Howell, you the fucking man, but I'm trying to finish this fucking video. All right. I think I told you already, pero motherfucking flashlight. You should always have one. You know, it's just basic tools. I got a little boy because I made sure I got a strong boy. You know what I'm saying? Like 370 lumens. I don't know what a lumen is, but it's a whole lot of them. You know what I'm saying? This was better than regular size flashlights when I was at Home Depot. So I grabbed it because it has a little clip. I could basically put it in my lighter pocket. Like, you know, the little pocket. That's how good this is. Compact, keeping it fucking moving. Got my hammer. All stagehands should have a hammer. Because just like the C-wrench, you might need to be Johnny on the spot. Hey, you walking by. You got a hammer? Come on. We got to loosen this right here. You don't know. I can't even explain the scenario in which you would need one of these because there's so many. But you should have a fucking hammer on you. You know, and then preferably wear one of them carpenter jeans that you could just slip it down and it hangs, you know. Always have a hammer. Do yourself a fucking favor. Stagehands, hammer, and C-wrench. Keep it fucking simple. Keep it basic. Now, you're also going to need a lot of little, like you're going to need a screwdriver maybe. You know, who never knows? You might need a knife. You might need a pair of pliers. You know what I'm saying? Like C-wrench is not the magic fucking tool that's just going to do everything you fucking need. So, it is always good to carry a Leatherman, which is this tool right here. It basically is like 15 tools in one. I mean, I could open a bottle. I could do flathead, Phillips head. I could open a bottle of beer. Why would you need that? I have a little saw on here. Carpentry. You are working with wood and doing things. You never know when you need a saw. You never know if someone, for some mundane reason, tied up cable with a rope and the rope is all spaghetti. And you know what? We could get another rope later. Right now, we need this cable. We need to run it out because these motherfuckers is waiting so they could do shit. Rang. The rope ain't stopping a motherfucking saw. You know what I'm saying? But it's a lot of little tools. The biggest one is the actual pliers part. I love it. I got a little updated one, like it's like camouflage, like army and shit like that. I'm probably haven't told you every single fucking tool that it has, because I see a whole lot of shit going on in there. But it's at least 8 tools in one. It is Not a bad idea to have one. I wouldn't say it is a prerequisite for every stagehand, but it's not a bad tool to have. I thought maybe on the box it might have some breakdown for you of every single thing that it does. Military user guide. Holy shit. It is for the military. I thought, I didn't know that. Military grade. Yeah, there's a whole lot of shit going on. I see 30 different fucking applications for this tool. No bullshit. You could just see the number 30's there somewhere. I don't know. Damn, that's so blurry. That's shitty. Anyway, there's a whole lot of fucking applications. You can see it's over there. Trust me, I'm the one doing the video. I'm the one looking at the paper. 28, 30. Yeah, 37. Holy shit. Well, that's just really, it doesn't mean there's 37 tools. It's just saying that's like, you know how they have number 1 is the power button. Number 2 is this. It's showing you every little aspect of the tool. And I'm not going to go through that right now. That is fucking madness. It's bad enough we're hitting 20 minutes. So, Leatherman, and of course a case. Some type of case. I got the leather one. Not because it's a Leatherman, but because I don't know why. I thought it'd be more durable. You know what I'm saying? But this one is made of some Teflon canvas type thing. And it's lighter. Just to help myself carry less weight, I might use this one. I like it because you can put it right on your belt. Belt loop goes through it. You put the belt through the motherfucker. And then guess what? Your shit is never leaving you. And you don't have to have a bulky steel tool in your pocket bouncing around all day, Especially it's not the time to wear baggy fucking jeans when you're working as a stagehand. You don't want to get caught on something as you're walking by. You want snug clothing, fitted. You definitely want to wear dark, preferably all black. But unless you're working a show call, the all black isn't really necessary. But you should stay away from brillante. You're not trying to wear yellow and shit like that. Unless you're on a show call, you're doing an out, and they're giving shirts for different departments. They might give you're doing Madonna and you're taking it down. The sound people might have yellow shirts. The carpentry got red. They basically do that so that the road guys could just identify a local guy quickly. Oh, there's a red shirt. That means he's working under me. You know what I'm saying? Your sound, right? Yeah. I mean, whatever happens, happens. You know what I'm saying? All right. I think I've gone through the tool portion of it. Now, the piece de resistance. I have, sorry about that, steel toe boots. Steel toe boots. I made sure. Authentic, designed for safety. They're also shock absorbing. I know they mean shock absorbing like stepping on the floor, standing on concrete all day, reverberating shock back into your feet. But I specifically bought they are safety to electrical shock. You know what I'm saying? Like, so open wire, open lines or whatever like that. Supposedly it's like whatever rubber, graded rubber that I won't get shocked and shit like that. Or it was, I have a better chance of surviving. I always say you can't never get shocked. You never know. I mean, I'm sure if a fucking bolt of lightning hit me, I'd get shocked. But a pair of boots ain't going to save me from that. But you know what I mean. Now, trying to round this up. Boom, bap, original rap. Steel toe boots. It friggin' says it right there. I hope it zooms in on that at least. Steel toe boots. I bought Skechers because I've been told there is a specific Sketcher boot that's really, really, really comfortable. But, other than this special pair of boots that like every fucking stagehand wears, especially local one, I don't know the name of them. They're like these really dope boot shoes. They're like slip-on joints. They're really, really comfortable. They're the best. Other than those, I would say this is the second best thing that you could get. Even if you go all over the internet and people that make their own little lists and shit like that, they always have a pair of Skechers work boots. One, because they're steel toe, and two, because they're super comfortable. And that's going to be a factor because, I mean, it's not an 8-hour day kind of job. You're working 10, 12, 14 hours in one clip. You know what I'm saying? And you're going to be the guy that says no to overtime? Hey, can you stay a few more hours? You're damn right I can. So, you know, you want to be ready to stand, be on your feet all fucking day. And you want to be safe, just like the hard hat and all the other safety precautions that you're taking on the job. You want to make sure that your feet are safe from any falling debris or madness like that. It's been grand. I hope that I've broken everything down for you. I know I took a long fucking time to do so, but I really don't care because I love talking and I love, you know, going through this list. I think it's important, not just for me to make sure I go through the checklist of the shit that I need, but for posterity. You never know in life, somebody's through the interwebs, looking through YouTube, damn, what's the shit I need for, you know, stagehand? What's the shit I'm gonna need? Bong Boom Bap, original rap. He got a list. You know, when I do put it up on YouTube, I'll even put it in the description so that you don't have to go through this 24-minute fucking video. Almost 25. It's been grand. Love you, miss ya. It's your man, Mr. ID, representing all 5 sectors of the Pinnacle, Jersey City. Peace out. One love.